Welcome back, everybody. You can see me right now flying at the speed of whatever the anti-cheat allows me to fly at. And as a result, I've constantly rubber banded hither and yon. But, like Superman, I overtake to the sky and get to fly over this nice, beautiful landscape here. Plenty of that. Let's just speed all this up, shall we? Get to see all the nice areas. Too bad the render distance is so small, but I mean, it's an understandable problem. At the end of the day, you know, we're gonna get to our particular location I have set in mind at this point. This beautiful skybox brought to you by complimentary shaders. Man, isn't it beautiful? And off into the distance I fly. I feel like I'm playing Super Mario 64 with all these shots of me flying through the big open sky. It reminds me so much of like soaring through the sky with the wing cap. Back in the day when Pyrobyte was still around, we saw all the snapshots developing for 1.9, and we saw the Elytra get introduced, and he was like, I used to play Super Mario 64 a lot, and all I would do was fly around with the wing cap. That was my favorite thing to do as a kid, and I was like, yeah, that game was really awesome. I don't blame you. And I kind of get that same sort of feeling, but unfortunately, I just don't find myself flying for fun. I find myself flying with purpose. And also in here, in this moment, we get to see a nice look down into a giant cave, which I went and plundered. The new caves really are breathtaking. Let me know if you've seen any good ones. And then after a little bit more settling down, there was me trying to use my flying exploit. I think this exploit is patched as of right now, but oh well, it doesn't really matter. I end up, this time, I'm going through the Nether, and this is the teleport sequence in replay mod, because it's got to jerk you all the way to 8 times of farther away in the Nether. And so, we get to see the world sort of transition from night to day, and then I get to get put in the fiery hells of the Nether. Isn't it so cool? I love that transition. That's so much fun. And now we get to see we get to see a first-person perspective of me trouncing around through the open fiery hellscape. I collect some quartz and some other stuff here and there to kind of, buff up my armor. I think I was using that for mending for my Elytra. Get into a lot of fights with ghasts here and there. I was under the impression that I should probably collect ghast tears as I go, just because, ghast tears aren't a bad thing to have. And then off I go. You can kind of see me go off to the corner, and then we go through another first person's perspective here. Oh my gosh, everything is so fast. I love it. Like, this was so much more time intense when I was actually doing it, but like, I love speeding up the footage after the fact and just zooming through everything. Oh my god, if I could just zoom, like in spectator mode, through blocks and through area and just like go anywhere. Oh, that would be amazing. Funny enough, that reminds me of another Pyrobyte tangent, how he said when spectator mode was first implemented that if all he had was to just spectate on 2B2T forever and ever and ever, and he could just never touch another block again, he would be perfectly content to just spectate through 2B2T. And I'm kind of the opinion that I wouldn't mind that either. It would be weird. I would kind of want to like play my own, but it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. So yeah, off we go into the wild red yonder. Through more clouds. Ooh, we get okay, I thought we were in a Soul Sand Valley there for a second. The skybox changes color in Soul Sand Valleys and in the Basalt Delta. And so I was just kind of like, ooh, are we still in New Chunks? But I don't think we're in New Chunks quite yet. We're about to get to New Chunks. We're very, very, very close. We're a little ways off the beaten path, so it won't be too much longer. We'll get to see new Nether. The newer Nether on Constantiam. Honestly, as much of 1.16 and above as I've seen, I'm very used to the new Nether now. So, like, it's not really that special to me, but I still like seeing it with shaders and stuff. I started playing 1.16 and stuff after I quit 2B2T in 2020, so I'm very well versed with all the changes that have happened in the last several cycles. So it'll be interesting to see others' perspectives. But I'm sure a lot of people are very uncertain about what all is new and how to best kind of make use of new Nether stuff. Yeah, as I clipped into the wall there, you could see there were some tunnels off in the distance. Just kind of depends. Gosh, I can hardly keep up with my own self. Like, I'm a little ant flying off in the distance. It's so cool. Oh my god, I wish you could fly with speed. Wouldn't it be awesome if speed potions applied to flight? Speed 2 plus flying, plus whatever exploits are going on currently. Oh me, oh my. Oh, on off we go. A little bit further. Oh, more ghasts. I think I was trying to conserve rockets here at this point in time, because I only had rockets in the flying exploit. And the flying exploit would carry me plumb right into the side of a netherrack face. And I didn't want to smack into the face of something because I didn't have protection on anything other than my boots. So I was like, well, if I smack into something too hard, it literally will just kill me. So like I had a lot of really close near-death experiences. But currently, even as of right this minute on Constantiam, I have 0 deaths. So like, I'm going to keep 0 player deaths as long as I possibly can muster. We get another lovely little stint of Nether of flying first person. I love how in multiplayer you can sort of belly flop around and then just glide from point A to point B. You don't even need to fucking rocket sometimes. You can just belly flop through open Nether and like your own momentum can build up and just take you wherever. Obviously rockets help greatly, but like it's okay, you know, you're not forced to do anything. Ah, here we are, finally, Soul Sand Valley. See how weird it all looks. I love it. Ah yes, I've already upgraded my armor, I believe. Nothing a little x-raying and digging around couldn't solve. I felt almost naked without netherite at this point. But hey, I had to make do with what I had. I finally came to new chunks, so I was finally able to get a hold of netherite, which I was unable to do up to this point. And finally, we got all the new stuff behind me. A basalt delta to my right, the warp force behind me, the nether wastes in front of me. Ah, now the Black Wonder. I feel like Batman, you know? That's that dark netherite look. Like, I railed on netherite a lot back when it was first introduced, but in all honesty, I've gotten used to it. I hope they don't power creep it just because there's no reason to, but like, yeah, I don't know. It could be interesting. Honestly, netherite kind of needs a bit of a buff, but oh well. Oh, here we are again. I've killed some more stuff in the overworld, and off we go to another place, another time. Let's see here. There's a beach over this way that I wanted to hit up, I believe, because I was trying to get turtle eggs. Yes, that's right. On the way there, I decided to bob through the open overworld a bit to gather new stuff and also to use the flight exploit for free, because you know I can do that. We don't have a lot of stuff on the place we're going, so you know I'm gonna need all the sapling types, all the flowers. Obviously, I wanted turtle eggs. We're gonna need everything. Eventually, I ended up getting some sheep leather for books. We want to make librarians when we get, you know, villagers. Just all sorts of things of that nature. It's like a scavenger hunt, really. I'm just getting everything under the sun that I can think of. Oh man, flying through the darkness, you can see I stand out from the silhouette of the ground. It's so cool. Oh, I just love it. And then this is me raiding another village just because I needed the goodies. I needed, of course, the crop types. We didn't have those either. Wheat, carrots, potatoes, beets, like everything. Alpha was insistent that I get us everything. And since I was taking the longest to fly there, I was going to go ahead and gather up all the spare materials and things of that nature. I also stole all the beds, too. And here we are finally. We have made it home. I've chosen a mushroom island out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. A good million or so blocks away from spawn. And here we have it. Here is our soon-to-be forever home, I hope. The idea is that any terrain exploiting with block rotations, I've got a blur filter on the footage, so forgive me if things are going to be a little blurry. That's just how it's gonna have to be. Until we get enough of the terrain changed to where that's not gonna matter, I think this should be pretty well safe, but I'm not really sure. Block rotations are a problem, but if everything is too blurred, I don't think you're gonna be able to see the block rotations. So I don't know, we'll see. Other than that, yeah, this is me finally meeting up with Alpha and Beta Calculator. You can see us dancing around there in the back, and we're exchanging items, and that'll do it. Thank you all so much for watching. Follow me on my socials and leave a comment and subscribe for more. Thank you all so much. Bye.